short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The jet sweep pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He wants to change this route. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Moore to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room. It's Locke. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up third down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Sets up the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll toss it to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. creates a little room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wide receiver going in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Fields. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
At the 37. Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The exclamation point on that drive. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They'll send the back in motion. To the ground with the back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Moore to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Looking left. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Going for it all. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Lost the fire on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Slithers into space. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.